Hello! Today I'm here to talk to you about dreadlocks. More specifically, white people with dreadlocks. Now I think we've all seen the videos where the people go off on a rant about white people not supposed to be having dreadlocks and it being a black cultural thing, but I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. Now, I'm going to start off at the top by saying that it's not a cultural thing. If your hair was left unkempt, then it would dread, no matter where you come from, no matter what kind of hair you have. The reason that I got mine done was because I have naturally very curly hair, and the problem being everybody that has curly hair wants straight hair and vice versa. So every day I used to straighten my hair. If you haven't already seen this video here, have a look and you can see what my hair used to look like. Before that, my hair looked very much like this. Now you can see why I straightened it. Now the fact that I did this for more of a convenience sake, it was my choice. I didn't even really know anything about dreadlocks at the time. I just did it for convenience sake so that I could go outside when it rained or when there was just a little bit of moisture in the air. Surprisingly enough, I haven't had a lot of people come up to me and ask me about my dreadlocks and why I have them as a white person. Most of the time people are more opinionated about my piercings and to a lesser extent my tattoos. People think that I have too many piercings and it kind of distracts them from the fact that I have dreadlocks, even though they're quite prominent, quite long and quite green, so I don't know how they missed that. To be honest, I don't go out a lot anyway, so I don't meet a lot of new people. The people I work with are fantastic, they know me for me, they just see a normal person. And because my bosses don't really mind how I look, as long as I do the job properly and I'm friendly, I don't think they worry too much about it. I don't think I've ever seen a postman like me. Would you want me showing up at your doorstep at 9 AM delivering a parcel? And to be honest, I don't know if I would have kept on straightening my hair if I hadn't dreaded my hair. It was my friend Amy who convinced me to get the dreads and she did them for me. It was her first attempt and I think she did pretty damn good because these are coming up to 10 years old now, so my hair's still attached to my head, so she can't have gone that far wrong. I don't think I would have kept on straightening my hair after this long. I probably would have had really short hair or none at all, which I don't think would suit me, especially with all the piercing. I'd probably look like some neo-Nazi or something. And even worse, I would have looked terrible had I had all these piercings and a big mop of curly hair on top. I don't think that would have looked very good at all. I think the most annoying thing that I've come across with people judging me because of my hair is they think that I'm some kind of hippie stoner that has drugs on him the whole time. By the way, I don't do drugs at all, so there goes that myth. My hair is pretty clean, it's not ever filthy or smelly or anything like that. Not all white people have horrible, mucky, yucky dreads, okay? One thing I have noticed, the only people that have judged me for having dreadlocks are people with dreadlocks. It's mostly white people with dreadlocks give me scowls anytime they see me. I don't know, it's because I'm not in the clique or I don't have my dreadlocks maintained probably as much as I should. I do, however, get extremely jealous of dreadlocked people where they have super long dreadlocks. Like when we were in Disneyland the other week, we saw this one guy with super long dreadlocks and he was there with his partner and their little kid and it was adorable. And then comes the origins of dreadlocks, which nobody can place. It's pointless in trying to decipher whether it was originated with Rastafarians, which of course it wasn't. That came around in the 30s. Of course dreadlocks were around way before the 30s. Some people have said that it was in the Egyptian times. When people have found mummies, they've found ones with dreadlocks. And there are some people that say that it originated in India with Shiva. Well, I think I'm pronouncing that right, maybe Shiva, I'm not entirely sure. There's this guy here. But the truth, of course, will never be known. People can write anything they want and most people will believe it. But all in all, I'm extremely content with my dreads and I'm not going to be taking them off anytime soon unless I need to raise some serious cash for some reason. Of course, if you disagree with this, please comment down below and explain why. I don't think dreadlocks should be specifically for one set of people and not another. It makes no sense whatsoever. Let me try and appropriate this. It's like me going outside and wearing clogs, you know, those wooden shoes, and some Dutch person coming up to me and saying, part of my culture, you can't wear those, so take them off now. It makes no sense whatsoever. Now I'm getting really excited because after we came back from Disneyland, the next big thing that I've got set up is a 24-hour gaming marathon where I'm going to set out all my consoles and then have 24 hours of just pure gameplay, which may seem pretty easy to some people, but it's a lot more challenging than it seems. I did a similar thing a few months ago for a friend of mine where I live streamed him doing it, and it was extremely difficult, and I forgot to eat for that 24 hours and I felt very sick afterwards. But hopefully this time it'll be better. But yeah, and we've got Whitby Goth Festival coming up in a month's time, which is going to be fantastic. I really cannot wait for that. Anyway, you take care guys. I will see you next week. Bye!